going on, guys, and welcome back to the Director of Football Non-League to Legend South American Edition. This is episode 74. Ooh. And in this episode we're going to play both our Copa Libertadores semi-final games against Santos. As you can see, Racing Club have beaten Internacional 3-0. So that puts the onus on us to make it an all-Argentinian final. The only game we played in between was against Defensa, and we won that 2-0. Fairly easy game, to be honest. Thought they were going to be a little bit easier to beat. Then I looked at the league table, and they were like 7th, I think it was at the time. They're down to 11th now. We are 3 points clear at the top with 2 games in hand. Sí, haha. Mi amore. Hola. Por favor. I've been brushing up my Espanol. But yeah, like I said, we're 2 games in ahead, or we have 2 games in hand, 3 points ahead, plus 17 goal difference. All is going well. It's been delightful so far. Hopefully we can continue that run against Santos and win the Copa Libertadores, which I did not realise we're the holders of. I had no idea when I joined that we were the winners last year of the Copa Libertadores, and for some reason I didn't bother to look over here to see who won it. So the onus is on us to continue our good form and winning trophies. For this game we do have a couple of changes because Zuccolini is suspended. Elias Lopez not fully fit and definitely not fit enough to play the full game, so I'm just going to leave him out. And there was another one, was there not? Souls I can't play this game because he's not registered. Martin Villarreal is back, but Versace is back and Rollheiser is playing quite well, so the 2 of them continue as well. So that being said, we have Morales in goal because I have promised him more game time and he's played quite well in the games he has played. We have Guevara, who is a 16-year-old right back, made his debut against Defensa, played quite well, so I'm going to give him another chance. I don't see any reason not to play him. And Valentini, who's after signing a new contract, is at left back. We have Cardozo and Martinez Cortara in the central of defence. The DM for today is going to be Rodriguez because, as I said, Zuccolini is suspended. Palacios and Luna continue in midfield together. Rollheiser and Versace on the wings. And Belloni, who is playing quite well, I think. In my opinion, playing quite well. From what I've seen, he's playing quite well. He's played at 7.1 in the league. 9 games, 5 starts, 5 goals. Not too shabby. Alright, so we are going to go into this and hopefully we can do to Santos what Racing Club have done to Independiente. Because if it's an all-Argentinian final, that would be nice. I am recording. That is fantastic. Yeah, a team such as ours should be winning the first leg, not a problem. And the lads are quite happy with the team talk. Luna, natural choice. Come in good form. Oh, we've got what it takes. We're going to go all out attack. Let's go! What I did see in the Defensa game was Guevara is a little naive, but I think it's going to be fine. So I'm not overly worried about that. But Luna, from distance. That was unlucky. Just realised that the other chair is casting a crazy shadow. And for some reason, the hazing hasn't stopped. Belloni. Palacios back to Valentini. To Versace. Whips it across and gets cleared. Luna. Second attempt. Oh, it's deflected in. Too easy. Too easy. Ah. Beautiful. And the deflection takes it away from the goalkeeper. Easy as pie. So we are 1-up after 4 minutes. Nobody is having a bad game. This is good. Luna was the one that I did contemplate not starting. And I was going to play Gonzalez instead because Gonzalez is 20 and he has a lot more, I would say potential, but the potential wise they both are fairly similar. But Gonzalez is 5 years younger, so I don't think Luna is going to hit the... Oh, Baloney hits the woodwork. I don't think Luna is going to reach the 4-star potential he has. Whereas Gonzalez, if given enough game time, obviously he could. Our DM takes the corner. And Leopold Cardozo on loan from Everton with his second of the season. Very nice. It's making me happy. Ah! I'm trying to fix the... Just going to zoom in a small bit. Hello! Getting to see how it all works. Mid-video. Guevara to Rollheiser. Rollheiser hasn't scored in a little... Oh, Versace! He's offside! Oh! How far offside was he? Oh, he was quite offside. Okay, never mind. I thought it was going to be closer than that. This video is brought to you by tea. Because if I don't have a cup of tea, I will kill people. Cardozo with throw. Why is Cardozo taking throw-ins? Guevara, Luna, Palacios, who's got an absolute ping in him, but Versace on his weaker foot. Versace with his 5th of the season makes it 3-0 just before half time. This is fantastic. We're speaking Espanol, they're speaking Portuguese, and we are destroying. I always, when we were at Arsenal, I really wanted Versace to be an inside forward. But he just, I don't know, there was something about him made me, like when I did try and train him as an inside forward, he just never really stuck with it, you know? It just never really worked for him. They've had 1 shot or 20. We have had an awful lot of shots off target. Yeah, gonna tell him that give the pundits even more reason to be excited by them. I'm gonna give Baloney a little way longer because he has been unlucky in the first half. I don't think it's anything that he's done personally. I think he's just had a couple of shots where he could have scored, hit the woodwork or whatever, or got blocked. So I'm also quite happy with the way Guevara has been playing. He's having quite the game as well, which means now he's going to get sent off because I said it. Oh, excuse me. Going to praise the lads. Well done. You're doing well. Pedro Enrique. The keeper, no, went over. Psh. Psh. I'm going to take Baloney off for Beltran. Valentini is quite tired, but so is Palacios, and Palacios is booked. So on comes Irlan, but I'm going to make him deep line because his flair is pretty turd, if I remember correctly, which I'm assuming I don't. No, he's got 10 flair. Okay, never mind. There's another Who is the other player? There's one player I'm training to be a playmaker because he's got good passing and vision, but he's got like 4 flair. That might actually be Gonzalez. No. It's the other guy, whose name I can't remember. It's as if people expect me to remember the players I have on my team. Kahneman comes on for Valentini at fullback because Kahneman, every time he's played at left back, has done quite a good job. No reason to play anyone else there, seeing as I don't have anyone else who can play there. 3 minutes added on. Nothing's going to happen. Push on one of our players, but final whistle goes. Cardozo, man of the match. Beautiful. Well done, lads. That was quite the game. When I started making those substitutions, everything did stop. The second half, I think because I praised them at half time and said, you know, you're doing really well. I think that pretty much just killed the game from there. There was nothing. None of the players came up with like fight. They were like, let's fuck shit up, fam. Cardozo, absolutely beautiful. We're never going to get to keep him. 27 million, Argentinian international, plays for Everton, getting paid a small fortune. Yeah, 42.5k. Wouldn't be our best paid player. That is Palacios, but he'd be up there. Yeah, he'd be up there. Also, Versace, who, when I was during my Arsenal days, we loaned him to Sporting Lisbon because he hadn't got many games the season before. He is wanted by Sporting again and Levante. Well, you can actually. Since you left, you've picked up inside forward or right winger. His dribbling and crossing. The reason I didn't want to take him away from being a winger is because his crossing is so good. I think that the crossing he has is fantastic. Also, the fact he runs with the ball down left makes a huge difference as well. Like, there's no point in playing an inside forward on the right when all they want to do is run down the left wing. But like I said, I think he would be a good inside forward. But Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to be back in just a second for the second leg against Santos. And I actually completely forgot. It was only between the last against the Boca game and the Santos game, I realised Newell's old boys are Argentinian. I'd completely forgotten about them. They're having such a bad season that they're a non-factor. Where actually are they? They're 5th. Okay, they're not actually doing that badly. But like Estudiantes, ourselves, we've both already played 12 games so far. The season's been going kind of weird because of the whole Copa Libertadores. You know, it's making a big difference. So what we're going to do is be back in a second for the second leg of the second leg of the Santos game. If we win that and Racing win their game, it'll be an all Argentinian Copa Libertadores final. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, fellas. It is time. We play the second leg against Santos. We are 3-0 up from the first leg. And the Racing Internacional. Did I call him Independiente? I did. Internacional games kick off at the same time. We have had, as you can see, a bunch of teams are looking at Otamendi to be their assistant manager. We have had our youth intake. Just needed to find it. It's not too bad. The best player is a goalkeeper. I wonder why. Oh, and there's an Irish player who, you know, speaks English and Irish, not Argentinian, part Argentinian. Again, another goalkeeper. Probably not good enough to be offered a contract. Not even a real player. So, Not going to happen. But Federico Medina is the best player, according to my assistant. 16 years old. Looks decent. A lot of 10s. Kind of 11 plus. There's 15 vision. 10 free kicks. Not that bad. He's one of our better free kick takers. Other than him, there's not a whole lot, to be honest. It is fairly slim pickings. But be interesting to see what players the assistant brings in, because it could make a big difference. There might be someone in here that potential wise the director of football or the director of football sees something in and decides to bring him in. An awful lot of time they say, we'll bring him in because we need numbers in the under-20s. We don't really. The under-20s, it's quite full. So I don't think that's going to happen, but sure, we will see. So we've made a couple of changes for this game. I don't want to lose Luna for the final if we make it. So I'm making a big call and leaving him out of the squad so he doesn't get a yellow and miss the game. Ledesma? If you're carrying a knock, I'm just not going to put you on the bench. Elias Lopez still can only play 75 minutes, but where is he? Guevara picked up a knock, so he's going to be out for a couple of days, I think it was, but it was yesterday he picked up that knock, so he's not going to play. Other than that, like I said, Lopez moves in to right back after his injury. Zuccolini's back into the team after his suspension, and Beltran starts today because Bologna didn't have a great game in the last one. Other than that, we're pretty good to go. Like I said, I'm hoping that Gonzalez does well, because otherwise, if he doesn't do well, then I'm going to be very disappointed that I didn't play Luna. And they've gone for a diamond in this one. So they went the same formation we had in the first leg, but now they're going diamond when they're at home. This should be interesting. That's fired him up. Telling Lopez to kick some ass. So 3-0. I don't think it's crazy for us to say we're going to have a couple of players that are just going to, not rest them, just make sure they don't get suspended for the final. And Gonzalez tries from just outside the box, but just puts it over. I don't want to risk Luna. I know Rollheiser's on the yellow as well, but not having him in the team is probably too much of a risk. But Gonzalez picks the ball up again to Rollheiser from distance. It wasn't a great shot, but forces the keeper into a save. Now Rollheiser whips it in. It's not a great corner. If needs be, I can put Beltran up to right attacking midfield, and then I can bring on Bologna for him. And Lopez, like I said, can only play 75 minutes. So the plan is put Zuccolini in right back and bring Rodriguez on for him. And that's if everything goes according to plan, which isn't always the case. Anyone who's ever played FM knows that you can have a plan in your mind, but one thing can go wrong and it's all over. And that's not ideal. But Rasinger won up, so 4-0 on aggregate for them. I wouldn't mind if we scored a goal. That'd be acceptable. But Gonzalez picks the ball up again. He's been having a fantastic game so far. Versace just puts it wide. I think Gonzalez is definitely one of those players. He's picked up box to box very quickly, because originally he was, according to my assistant, he was only able to play advanced playmaker, but his passing and vision isn't quite what I'd want it to be. But everything else is really good. And Rollheiser, he's hit the post. Valentini, Versace tries to get across him, but it doesn't. It gets blocked, and Valentini just, his Gonzalez's passing and vision isn't good enough for what I want from a playmaker. So I've thought him to be a box-to-box because he's better all-round box-to-box player anyway. So I'm just hoping that he can pick up, because I think he's had a better game than 6.5. Beltran had a 6.4. I'm happy that for right now we've brought 845 fans. I'm happy that right now we're not in a position where we are chasing the game. Because if we were chasing the game, I'd be very, very frustrated. But yeah, 845 fans. And they have 17,000. Then we have 67 or 68,000 or something in our game. Proving that Argentina have more fans. Maybe. Beltran, terrible cross. Versace tried to steal the ball away from the keeper, but he gets it down. And keeper did not move at all. Morales just left the ball, hit the cross post, and then just, yeah, that was calamitous. We're going to demand more after that. That was not good enough. Palacios. Palacios picked up a knock, so he's coming off. I'm going to put Ireland for him, but I'm going to make him a deep playing playmaker. I prefer... Palacios is good at advanced playmaker, so he can stay as an advanced playmaker, but I will make changes to all the other playmakers. I'm just going to take Lopez off now, bring on Rodriguez, make him a DM. And I think the next change you're going to make is probably for Beltran. Probably going to take him off for Belloni. It's kind of funny that I've left Liverpool and nobody in the attacking positions. It's funny, I left Liverpool with a striker called Beltran, came to River Plate to a striker named Beltran. Rollheiser, huge ball over. Valentini just makes it, but his cross wasn't good enough. Back to Valentini. Ireland, Gonzalez from distance, going Gonzalez. Yes, second of the season. He's having a whale of a time. What I will do, actually, did not think of doing this. We're going to go narrow defending because they are playing narrow. We are playing wider. It's going to go extremely wide. See if that makes it any bit of a difference. We leave it at that for now. Yeah, Beltran really struggling in this game. Beltran is one of those players where he looks decent, but he just does not seem to be able to do the business as a striker. So it might be a case of Beltran learns to be a box-to-box midfielder again. The second Beltran we're going to convert to midfield. Valentini with the ball. Belloni. Versace. Gonzalez. Shoots from distance. Hits the crossbar. Zuccolini picks it up and highlight ends. Never mind. We're going to demand more again for the last 7 minutes. And Santos just put the ball over. We're just going to... Pressured. I'm demanding more. You're not having... Like, we're dominating the game. And they're still... It's still 1-0. And that's it. An all-Argentinian final for the Copa Libertadores. Very nice. Hi, yeah. Yeah, congratulations, we're in the final. You've done well. Beautiful. We'll have a look and see when the final is. This is going to be against Racing Club. Got 1.5 million. No, 1.15 million, sorry. I have the big stupid. So that's in the middle of November. So we'll be back for that. And I think we come back for Talleres because they have gotten some decent results against top teams. I think they beat Boca. Yeah, they beat Boca, and then they beat Independiente. What else have they beaten? Okay, they haven't beaten. They beat Colón, and Belgrano, and Estudiantes to drew it. So I think that's only 4 games in November. I had 1 in December. Alright, we only have 2 in December. Okay, fair enough. I thought we had more games in December. February's going to be a very difficult month. Superliga Cup. I'm assuming the Superliga Cup is... No, we're not going to be able to see. Okay. So yeah, the next games are going to be, which we'll just make sure that... Okay, so yeah, that's definitely when it is. Yeah. So we'll be back in the next episode for Racing Club in the Copa Libertadores final. And then we'll be playing Talleres Chaba. Club Atlético Talleres de Córdoba. They have Santiago Simón. One of my players on loan. Okay, so yeah, hopefully we can win the Copa Libertadores in... How many games is it going to be? It's in charge for 17. So that would be 18, 19, 20. Our 21st game in charge of River Plate could be a Copa Libertadores win. That'd be nice. So, if you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends. Smash that like button if you want to see when I go, or when I post videos, or when I go live on Twitch, which I'm thinking about. I might start doing again. Might start streaming because I haven't streamed in a month or two. Then go to notify.me and put in Foggy Plays. I'll pop up. You hit the subscribe button. It'll tell you when I've gone live. You get notified because we all know YouTube's notification system is... So yeah, make sure to subscribe as well. Helps the channel grow if you leave a like as well. This is something I want to do and make some sort of a living out of it. As it is right now, I'm obviously not making any money because 21 subscribers, but you know, thank you to everyone who is subscribed. You're very much appreciated. I love you all. Yeah, thank you very much, fellas, and I will see you in the next one.